with energeticcity.ca. This is the Community Roundup sponsored by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Today I am at the Fort St. John North Peace Museum. I'm here with curator Heather, and we're talking about what's going on in December here at the museum. But first, I wanted to, since we're still in November, I wanted to talk about Dino November.
Dino.
How did it go this month? I know you still have some things going on. You had the Dino kits go out. Just tell me how everything went.
Yeah, the Dino kits were amazing. There were 200 kits sponsored by Solaris, and then we also handed out some coloring sheets for kids who were too young to do the marine dinosaur lantern, but the lanterns turned out awesome. We got lots of photos, so that was really cool. So that was
How long have you had the Dino kits for? How many years has it been?
This is the third year we've done a Dino kit.
Okay, and it's been sold out in days every year, hasn't it?
Yeah, usually it takes about a week for us to get rid of them, and this time, 4 days.
It's catching steam. Next month, next year, it's probably going to be like a couple days, 2 days. And then, so you also had, I forgot, the sleepover that took place in November?
Yeah, so we had about 40 stuffed animals, so about 75-ish people involved in our sleepover with the Fort St. John Public Library. So they slept over. They met a pterodactyl here too, and we had several dinosaur stuffies attend as well. And then we had a crowd of just over 60 people here on Saturday to do some dinosaur activities, including our dinosaur scavenger hunt. However, if you didn't get a chance to do it, dinosaur scavenger hunts are included in the price of your admission. Kids 5 and under are free, so you can find 12 dinosaurs around the museum still until the end of the month and get a dinosaur sticker prize.
Oh, that is awesome. And then dinosaurs around the museum.
We have a small dinosaur exhibit, which we hope to add some more to now that we've kind of rearranged the museum and have more space, but we have some hands-on footprints as well as some hands-on fossils there.
And one thing that I have not asked you in the many times I've talked to you, Heather, is what was the idea behind Dino November? Like, why did you guys decide to do that November?
We did our dinosaur kit, the first one, before we really got into Dino November. And we'd done 2 different dinosaur kids nights, which are now programs available for camps or schools. And dinosaurs have always been really popular. And then I heard through my son and reading him a book, What the Dinosaurs Did Last Night, about this whole trend of Dino-vember, where some people hide dinosaurs and they get up to mischief in your house and whatever in the month of November. So we started doing that last November.
Awesome. Definitely a lot of stuff going on at the museum. It's cool that you guys have brought those programs, those activities and events. But now let's talk about December. What's coming up? The annual old-fashioned tea is taking place, Christmas tea is taking place, as well as the kids' night that you have in December. So let's talk about the Christmas tea first. Kind of what's the thought behind throwing that every year, and what takes place. I've seen the pictures for the past couple of years. It seems like it's always packed. So let's talk a little bit about that event first.
It goes back to at least 1984 when we opened in this building here, possibly back even further than that. But when we were going through all our stuff for the 60th anniversary, I discovered some posters and stuff from the first tea held in this building, which used to be held in our gift shop area or whatever. There wasn't much room, so now we have a lot more space. So it's 11 to 4 on Wednesday, December 6th. And we'll have some sandwiches provided by Beckalicious Catering, as well as lots of delicious homemade goodies by tons of volunteers. And we'll have our fancy teacups out. So these are our teacups that are not part of the collection, but have been donated for the purposes of being used each year at our Christmas tea or other teas. So the lunch rush is always super busy, 11 to 1-ish. But then if you want to just relax and enjoy the museum, which will be decorated for Christmas and so on, a better time to come is kind of 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Yeah.
Awesome. And now, how many people do you usually have come for the Christmas tea? Like, come by? Like, it usually seems like it's packed.
We had about 120 people last year.
Wow, that is so awesome. And now let's talk about the kids' night that's taking place December 8th. What's going on there for the kids?
We have at 7 p.m. on December 8th, you have to pre-register before. We'll have about 50 kids and their family come, and we're going to do this year's all about snowmen. So we're going to have a story about snowmen at Christmas. We're going to talk about some really cool snowmen, like the ones in Fort Nelson that nearly set some records for height and so on. And then we're going to do a whole bunch of snowman related crafts. So we have snowman slime, which we were just working on the other day, and a snowman scavenger hunt through the museum and so on. So there'll be lots of fun activities. It's done on kind of we meet together as a group and talk about stuff, and then as kids get tired, they can trail off to bed, and those who don't go to bed so early can stay until about 8:30.
Oh, that is awesome. And how long have you guys been doing the kids' night for?
About almost 10 years, yeah.
Awesome. And then just to kind of cap it off, Heather, I know I come in and talk to you about these events all the time, but it seems like you guys have started adding some new ones over the year, or kind of tweaking some things. How does that work for the public that don't know? Is that the society and volunteers coming together, talking about what events to throw and what you guys do, or does that all come down to you?
It's a whole mix. We
big,
have an events committee.
Okay.
So they meet with me and we determine a list of events for each year.
Awesome.
However, we partner with various community groups, so the library or the Spinners and Weavers, and then we have a few more events, some of which are scheduled or not. And then it just kind of spirals out from there. This year we added a ton more of events because things just seem to fall into place this way or that way. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. But
and do you think of, like, over the past couple of years, especially in 2020 in comparison, that there's more people coming out for events this year? Because it's seemingly, I've perceived it that way, that it seems like more people are coming out to events, not just at the museum, but across the community.
Yes, definitely event numbers. We've set records this year that we didn't even have before COVID.
That's awesome.
So like our Halloween at the museum had 791 people, and we had 766 on Canada Day. So
wow, and then those are events that you really didn't make too many adjustments to, right? It's just the same kind of events, but people wanted to come out, right?
Both of them change each year, but a lot of people got word of them, and our reputation is growing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, congratulations, Heather. It sounds like it's been an awesome year. Anything else you'd like to add before we end off the video here? I think we touched on everything happening. Well, thank you again, Heather. I'm Trey Lopushinsky with energeticcity.ca. This is the Community Roundup, brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances.